Akhirnya saya pun tiba di stasiun Yogyakarta Tugu. Nah, saya langsung menuju ke tempat pelaksanaan ISCAFOL pada hari pertama.
Hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Joseph Hiwakari. I come from Jakarta, far away from here, and I have my partner in this research. So I will start this presentation with a bit of Q&A to the audience. So, do you recognize this place? Many of you know this place? Yes, Bali. Okay, next slide. How about this one? Yeah, that is Mandalika. And next one? Surabaya. Okay, next slide please. So, the thing that I want to say, whether it is a tourism site or city, wherever we go, English is a pivotal language used to preserve Indonesian cultures and histories. Next slide please. However, on the other side, Bahasa Indonesia is also highly important to be assimilated with the usage of English, as it is the national language of the Republic of Indonesia. And for the major cities research, we analyzed Jakarta, Tangerang, Bandung, Surabaya, and Denpasar. And for the platform, we used Google Form and on-site interview. So first of all, I need to disclaim that this survey is still ongoing. So we have a target which will be explained later, but until this moment, we are still finding respondents. So I will start with the questions given first to the respondents. So we have two types of questions for the respondents. The first one is yes/no question, and there are 14 questions, if I'm not mistaken. So the first one is, which of the foreign languages below are you currently learning or mastering? The second one is, which of the local languages below are you currently learning and or mastering? The third one, in your hometown, did you learn English during middle school? Well, we have our own targets actually, and until this moment, we have achieved 74 targets. So we are aiming to get 25 respondents from each city, which is Tangerang, Jakarta, Surabaya, Bandung, and Denpasar. Here is a bit of the survey. This one has not been updated, so go to next slide, please. And then this is still the old one. Next slide, please. Here we can see that it has already been 59 respondents, so it has been updated every day. Next slide, please. And then this is a different survey, because in this survey we are aiming about the culture. Use an older survey question. This one was when I, in my high school, did an internship, but we asked them about culture itself. Next slide, please. This is also the form. And research findings, according to 59 respondents this far, we can see and we can tell that there are some local languages practiced by the people. So they have Makassar language, Manggarai language, until Canton language. But we have not given the percentage, because the problem is we are still seeking for respondents. So if we give the percentage at the moment, we are afraid that the data will not be valid in the upcoming days. Next slide, please. We can conclude that there are several things that, we can tell. The first one is, although a person comes from a city A, he or she might not only practice the local language of his or her origin city. This is due to two main factors. The first one is inherited from family member. For example, a person that is from Central Java and his mother is from West Java, so it is likely that this person can learn Sundanese and Japanese from his parents. Or the second cause is having an interest to learn a specific local language, either for communication purposes with colleagues or others. So in the end, what will this research research result in. We are aiming to analyze further about how people define culture, and then the second one is the quality of English usage in tourism destinations. The third one is English usage relevance in major cities and smaller cities. And the fourth one is comparison of English usage between major and smaller cities. So stay tuned and thank you.
Thank you so much for Joseph. Alright, a great presentation. And is there any question for this? Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the I'm Hanifah. I'm really curious. You research in lots of places in Indonesia. So how you spread the Google form or
Okay.
yeah, how you spread the Google form and what target? It is umum or students?
Okay, thank you for the question. So for the respondents criteria, we actually make it a bit simple. So we are aiming to find citizens which is 15 years old or older. So it can be high school student, it can be like us, university students, or it can also be people who has graduated or is currently working in a place. So for the distribution itself, we find people who is currently studying in a specific city. For example, we have some friends who is currently learning at ITB, so we ask their help to share it with other friends or other colleagues in that city. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to ask, you mentioned that English is important language. So how to spread this kind of knowledge about how important of English to somewhere like pedalaman or where there is no internet and they are hardly get to learn English because you only put like big cities
Okay.
which easily can access to learn English.
Okay, thank you for the question. So actually, the goal of this research is to make sure that the condition in major cities are well prepared and well for being an example for smaller cities. So we want to make sure first that the situation and the usage of English in major cities are in a good scale so that smaller cities can learn what they can practice in their own city, and the most important thing is how English is so we can say equal in each city. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright. Is there any question?
Any others?
No? I think I have a question.
Okay.
Previously you mentioned that you divide the area into tourism and also major cities, right? So I would like to know how will you cope with the validity of the data, because there must be different range and also various especially from various places, right?
Okay, thank you for the question. So personally, we decide that the references that we use is made during the 5 years period. For example, this is 2023, so we have to make sure that all the references are from 2018 or upper. That's the first one. And the second one, we also make sure that the research is from government websites or from people, for example, lecturers or from university students who have reputable accreditation in their respective country. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much for the answer. Alright, the presentation is from Joseph, even though he's alone right now.
Saya mau review dulu. Jadi ini ada tissue box, ada kalender, ada stop kontak, kemudian ada tea jar. Di dalam sini juga ada buku, ya kitab suci gitu. Kemudian ada hair dryer, ada kertas laundry. Kemudian di sana ada telepon, kabel saklar. Kemudian stop kontak juga, sini ada stop kontak lagi, ada 2 sofa. Kemudian ada tirai yang bisa ditutup dengan normal. Nah, di malam hari saya mencari makanan bersama dengan alumni dari sekolah saya.